going to get started with pages 3 and 4. And once again, I have cut out one piece of pattern paper and I'm inking the edges, and then I'm going to layer it onto coordinating colors of cardstock. The dark brown cardstock is 5 by 10. The orange is 4 3/4 by 9 3/4, and the pattern paper is 4.5 by 9.5. And if you remember, our paper bag album is 5 by 10, so these match perfectly. And I'm going to do the same thing on the facing page. So now I have 2 pages. And once again, I'm going to fiddle around and try and find a good way to cut the half circle. And what I've done is I punched a circle out of pattern paper scrap, and now I'm just gonna, I traced it on the back of my mat, and I'm cutting it out with some scissors. And I'm going to save the piece I cut out because I'm going to use it. And now I'm just inking the half circle of the pattern paper only. And now I've put the 2 pages back to back, and I trace the half circle again, and now I'm cutting it out again. So now I'm just going to glue them down using my ATG for pretty much all aspects of this project. The only other thing is I used a few glue dots here and there. So now I'm going to work on the tags, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my large corner rounder to round the top 2 corners of my tags, and I'm going to use my small corner rounder to round the bottom 2 corners of my tags. I'm going to do that with all of the layers. Got a blue cardstock base, a piece of pattern paper with a white cardstock mat, and then of course a piece of grid paper for the back, so there's a place for lots of journaling. And now I'm going to add some decorative rub-ons from Imaginis. And these are rub-ons and bling. It's a combination. So I'm just applying the rub-ons, and then I'm going to lay the overlay back down so I know where to put the bling. And that gives me a nice butterfly with a trail and some pretty gems. And so that tag is done. And now I'm going to add this piece back. So I'm going to take some foam dots and put them on the part of the tag that is showing in the circle. And then I'm just going to stick the piece, the punched out piece, to the foam dots. And now it's a little pull tab. So quickly, I'm going to do the other side. I sped it up really fast, so I'm going to zoom through it, but you can see all the steps again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on pages 5 and 6. And they're going to have roughly the same construction as pages 3 and 4. I'm just using different pattern paper and different colors of cardstock. This one I'm using a pink and brown pattern paper that's matted on white and then matted on craft. And instead of chestnut roan to ink the edges, I use creamy brown. And now I'm trying another way to get my holes, basically what I've measured out, where the hole should be, and I'm trying to punch, didn't work. So I got my half circle, lined it up with the part of it that punched, and then I'm penciling the rest and I cut it out with my scissors. And now I'm going to put the two mats back to back and just trace and cut out with my scissors. Now I'm going to glue them down, making sure I got good coverage from my ATG and making sure that I do not cover the seam in between the two pages or else they won't be able to turn. Okay, so now I've gotten a circle template out and I'm going to use it to make a rounded edge to the tag. So I'm just tracing it with my pencil because the circle template is plastic. I didn't want my X-Acto anywhere near it. So I've traced it and I'm going to cut it out with my scissors. And then I'm going to put it back to back with the other tag base. I'm going to trace it and cut it out with my scissors again. I'm constructing the tags with chestnut roan, which I'm going to mat on white before putting it on the tag. And then the back of the tags are just going to be the scenic route grid paper. Again, tons of room for journaling. I'm going to assemble the other one. And I really meant really quick. Alright, just testing to make sure they fit, which they do. I'm putting foam dots in the exposed area. And I'm inking around the edges of two tags from the My Mind's Eye Bohemia collection. And I'm going to put the tags there, and they're going to be the pulls. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to get my ruler and I'm going to line it up so I know how far to put my other tag. So now my tags are finished and those are the pulls. I thought the tags needed a little ribbon, so I'm just going to tie ribbon in a knot, just like I usually do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it to the tag with a glue dot. And to cover the glue dot in the back, because there is a hole done, is, do you see that brown circle to the right of the screen at the top of my desk? I'm punching holes in it with my 1/4 inch hole puncher. And then I'm going to shake them out, and I'm actually going to use them to cover the glue dots on the back.